Hey, what is up, DBZ fans? How is each and every one of you doing today? So today, your boy Kenshi is here to bring you yet another cool Dragon Ball Z figure review. So today we're going to be reviewing the Dragon Ball Museum Collection Time Machine Cell. So this figure is relatively small. We're going to get into it in just a sec. So I'm going to review the box really quick. So this is the back of it. The front, I already took out the figure, so we are going to look at that in just a second. So in the front we have Dragon Ball Museum Collection. On the top right here, I'm pretty sure you can see it as Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, even though Cell came out, in Z. Uni 5, I'm not sure what company that is. Down here is Dragon Ball Museum Collection. I'm not sure what this little symbol means. If you guys do, please feel free to help me out in the comments. Going right here in Japanese once again. It might say Cell, I'm not sure, so if you guys can read that, please help me out. Going on right here, it says top shot, meaning that this is the way you're going to view it as soon as take it out the box and you're looking right down at it. So you see Cell right here, you can see the little egg right there, see the time machine and the little larva cocoon thing, the skin. And going on to this side, we can actually see a magnificent display of the figure. We see Cell on top of the time machine, all moldy and everything. It just looks pretty awesome. So going on down here, it says lineup. So right here we do have Cell. We're going to review him in just a second. And right here we have Gohan with the dinosaur riding, I want to say a scooter. So the thing about these Dragon Ball Museum things is that they don't really take things off the manga. They tend to they get inspirations from Toriyama's actual artwork, because I'm pretty sure you guys seen artwork of Goku wearing, I don't know, like a jacket, and he never appeared in the anime like that. I'll show you in just a second. I'm gonna give you pictures right here as to what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you've never seen, them dressed like that. So I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball Museum just gets inspiration of that and just makes it into a figure. So let me hurry up right here. Going right here, we can get a front shot. This is the way it's gonna appear. Cell right there, a little picture of Shenron in the back. So this figure is pretty old actually. So when I bought this, it was new, and it is pretty rare. It's new, but it's old. You can see like the tape, it's all brown and everything. This was unopened and everything. So I'm gonna get to the price point in just a second. So for now, let's take out the magnificent little figure. Alright you guys, so here is Cell in all his glory. So let me start off with the pros and cons. Pros as always, this figure, just has an amazing amount of detail and everything. So the main con I have is it's pretty much in small stature. So I'm gonna measure him right here in front of you guys. I'm sorry. And starting from the little base all the way to at least Cell, he's about 6 inches, and to me that's a little small. So you can only imagine how tall Cell is. I'm gonna measure him in just a second. So Dragon Ball Museum is pretty old, so let me give you a measurement of Cell, and then we're going to get into the closer detail of Cell and the time machine and all the little accessories it came with. Go measuring Cell, he's about, I'm going to measure him this way, I can still tell, he's about 3.5 inches, so you already get the basic idea that this figure is pretty small, so the price range isn't so grand. So let me show you how to, actually let me show you all the accessories first before I show you how to mantle him on the time machine. Alright you guys, so here are the little accessories. So if you're wondering what this little background is, it did show it right here in the beginning of the video. I'm not sure if you guys caught that. Let me back up a little bit. Right here, see, it's the exact same background, so that's pretty cool. The reason I don't use it with this figure is because the background isn't as epic as the figure itself. It looks a little too cartoony. So let me show you a little close-up of the little egg and the larva state. Going on to the egg, it's pretty basic. All it does is open and close. There's nothing inside. I like how it's a little rocky, a little spiky. It doesn't hurt or anything unless you actually force your hands into it. But overall, it's a decent accessory. It's nothing too dramatic, not too much detail, but it's still a pretty nice accessory for an imperfect Cell figure. So by far my favorite accessory has to be this larva state Cell. I don't see any Cell figures with larva state at all. So this is pretty cool. I like the amount of detail this actually has and everything. So this is after he comes out. So he has a little split end right here and him coming out. It's just pretty cool. I actually like this little accessory. It just looks, you know, just gooey and just looks pretty nasty to have. Little cockroach, if you know, if nobody knows any better. You know, it has little toes right here as well. Just a pretty awesome accessory, you guys. So going on to the bottom right here, as you guys can see, is the base and everything. So it's crazy, it's pretty cool. The amount of moss and everything, and I love the little mushrooms and everything, just making it look like the whole figure just covered in fungi, fungus, whatever. Rocks covered in moss too. Every color variation right here is awesome as well. You can see green and black just mixed in so well. So the time machine is able to come off, but you know, you can see these little pegs and they do stand out a little bit. Go on to the bottom, you don't see much. All you see is, I think that says made in China. So yeah, let me put back on the time machine. Let me give you guys a much closer look inside the time machine itself. So going on to the time machine, you can see it's just pretty awesome. Like the little melty effect they did right here. You know, changing the color from the actual transparent. It's not even transparent. I like the way it's actually foggy and everything. Everything just melted through. You know, making it seem like everything, you know, hot stuff just came out or in of the actual, you know, time machine. So going on the inside, I'm going to show you the best way I can. So right here you can see the seat, you can see the controls and everything, every little button. So these buttons don't do anything, unfortunately. It would have been cool if this thing actually lit it up or something. But no, every little attention to detail, it's just highly appreciated. So that's pretty awesome. Little cracks right here, you know, around the way he came out and everything. So the way I like to display it is I put the larva form, you know, pretty much as visible as possible. So I put it down here. So I see many displays of this figure online, and I normally see the egg right next to the larva. So what I'd rather do is put it inside. You know, I want to stay more true to the anime and manga than anything, as you know, as to how Trunks found the time machine, is to, you know, put it inside and leave it open. It's not going to be perfect, of course, mainly because the space is kind of small and it's loose. It's not going to stick on there. So the way Cell works, the way you implant him on top, is that this thing does have a peg and a hole. So here's the tiny little hole right here, and going on right here, you can see the the peg. Got tongue twisted, I'm sorry. So the way this works, you have to plug in his little peg right here, I'm sorry, onto the hole, and his other foot right here on the peg. And there you guys go, just as badass as he looked like, you know, in the beginning of the video. Actually, wait, I forgot to put in the background accessory. So the way this works, you're supposed to actually place him in kind of in there. It's going to be a little darker on camera, but you're going to get the idea. So that looks pretty cool, honestly. Actually, I'm going to start displaying him like this more. So that's pretty cool. So I'm not sure if you guys know about Resin statues. I'm not sure how to pronounce the word. It's R-E-S-I-N. So pretty much those are fan-made statues, and they tend to make statues of the anime, you know, or just make their own. So my point is that there is a Resin statue of this figure. I'm going to give you guys pictures right here on the side. You can see that it's much bigger, and you can see the LED, you know, at night and everything. So honestly, for 200, I would have preferred that, even though I didn't pay that much. So that's pretty awesome. So you guys, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. So just let me know what you guys think. And as always, you guys have a nice day, and thank you for watching.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes.